Come on, slow coach.
Right, this food keeps digging into me.
Oh, put it away. Smells like the dead.
Oh, stop, you're exaggerating. Oh yeah, something's definitely digging into my foot there. Look, sit. You're so funny, Bert. God, you don't ask whinge, do you? There, better?
Oh, you could kill the Germans with them feet.
It's not my fault, right? I haven't had these damn boots off for a week.
I don't want to hear any more whinging about your feet. And enough of that while we're on patrol. So what's it called?
What's what called?
The novel you write me.
You're hilarious, Bert. I'm writing to Joni again, as you well know.
What are you writing about?
None of your business.
Come on, no secrets between friends.
Why don't you just write to your missus or something?
Nah, I did that a couple of weeks ago. What was in that stew we had last night? Oh, it keeps repeating on me. Oh. I said.
Oh God, I heard what you said, Bert. Can you just please give it a rest?
Oi! Show a bit of respect, you little squirt.
I'm just trying to concentrate, that's all.
It's a lot of effort for just a letter home. What are you writing? Your last will and testament?
Don't say that, please.
Why not? I wrote mine before it came out here. Got to be prepared, boy.
I'm not a boy!
Oh, you're not exactly a man either, are you? But you haven't even started shaving yet.
Is that how you judge being a man, is it?
Partly, yeah.
For your information, Bert, I do shave regularly, alright?
Yeah, but your legs don't count, boy.
Oh, shut. No, Bert, give it back! Bert!
My dearest Joni, I'm missing you something terrible.
That is quite please.
If anything should happen to... Regular Romeo, isn't you? Missing you something terrible.
You're so annoying. You shouldn't read other people's letters.
Might I remind you, you threw it at me.
Yeah, because you were being annoying. Oh, ruined now.
Well, write another one.
It took me ages to write that one.
Oh, dearie me, you sound like a little girl.
Give it a rest, will you two? I'm trying to sleep out here.
God, I wish I could sleep.
You should have slept during the day. Like I did. Never slept better. Don't mind me.
I can't sleep. Not tonight, anyway.
Why not? Worried, eh?
Just want to get it over with now. I'm sick of waiting.
So it's the waiting that bothers you?
Well, yeah, Bert. Bothers me a lot, alright? It makes me scared, okay?
Scared?
Yeah, Bert. Scared of what's coming?
Blimey, last week you couldn't wait to get here. Let me at him, you said.
That was then, and... You know, it's all a bit real now.
It's just no pleasing some people.
Right. Stop waving that bloody fag around.
What's the matter with him?
You're such an idiot. You can be giving our position away to the enemy.
Giving away our position? They know where we are. God. care.
I bet they're writing letters home too.
Why do you care what they're doing? Bet they're not worried about what you're doing.
Just like us, Bert.
No, they are not. Bloody troublemakers, a lot of them. Don't you forget that.
Bert, come on.
Look, I don't care about them. I don't care what they're doing, what they're up to, what they're thinking about. No. And before you start, I've heard stories about what they do to our wounded and even our dead.
What kind of things?
Horrible, disgusting things.
No, that can't be true.
But you're judging them by our standards. You can't do that. They're not like us. Just you remember that when one of them's pointing a gun at you.
So, does that mean you've killed anyone, Bert?
Yeah.
How many?
Obviously not enough, otherwise we wouldn't still be here, would we?
What was it like?
Blimey, what was it like? I felt nothing, right? Nothing at all.
I hope I feel like that.
Just promise me, right? When some German's pointing a gun in your face, you don't stand there worrying about what he's feeling and what he's thinking, alright?
I'm not stupid, Bert.
Feel free to carry on with your scribbling whenever you feel like it.
No, it's too late for that now. What do you think it'll be like?
What?
Going over it?
Barrel of laughs, I've no doubt.
Oh, don't you take anything seriously?
Not if I can help it, no. Look, like I said before, the whistle will blow, we make our way over there nice and easy, and if there's any of them left after the shelling we've been giving them, we finish them off.
They'll shoot at us, Bert.
I expect so, yeah, I expect they'll be mightily pissed off that we've been shelling them so much, and they will respond accordingly by trying to shoot us.
Well, that doesn't make sense. That's not what we did in training.
What?
Well, when we were training to go over, they told us that we should run for a little bit and then lie down and then run for a little bit more.
Yeah, but that wasn't real, was it? That was just playing.
Didn't feel like playing to me.
Oh, stop your whinging. Here, have some of this.
Oh, no, I can't stand that stuff. Ugh, I don't even know how you can drink it. You know, that's another thing. That's another thing.
What now?
Why are they being so free and easy with all of the rum?
You say it like there's something wrong with it.
Why are they being so free and easy with all the damn rum, Bert? If it's going to be so easy and we're just going to stroll on over there, then why all the rum? Do they always give out so much rum when you're going over?
You are unbelievable. We get a moment of pleasure, yeah? We get a bit of rum sent to us, and all you can do is whinge about it. You make my teeth itch.
Well, I'm only asking because you've been here a while.
Don't remind me. It's probably hardly any of the Bosch left by now anyway, with all the shelling we've been giving them. They've abandoned their posts, they will have. They'll have run back to Berlin with their tails between their legs like the rats they are. Sounds like the rum's working for someone.
I didn't say I was worried or anything. The captain told me the worst is over, so no, I'm not worried or anything.
Experience tells me that if someone keeps saying they're not worried, they're actually very worried indeed.
I'm not scared either, all right?
Good.
You're not scared, are you, Bert?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
God, you can talk. You're worse than my missus, you
I'm only
are.
asking you because you've been here so long.
I told you not to remind me.
Ruin your eyes. She only wanted me to join up.
You shouldn't wait.
That's what she keeps telling me. She was right, of course. All the other boys in town were going. I couldn't get here fast enough. I did try joining up on the first day, but oh, Mum, gosh, she found out. Raised merry hell down at the recruiter's office. Dragged me out by my ear. So embarrassing. Anyway, I got there in the end. Yeah, I waited for her to go out for the day and then ran in and joined up. Oh, so lucky not to miss it, I was. It was well worth the figure she gave me when she found out.
Yeah, you're lucky, all right. Just need to keep your head down. I hope you go home in one piece.
I'm not worried. It's an honour to fight for your country. I said...
I heard what you said.
So?
Well, let's just say you might be thinking a bit different if you were still at home now.
Why? What do you mean?
Listen to this. Enthusiastic welcomes were accorded the detachment of 23 men of the 3rd Devons on a route march in North Devon for recruiting purposes. At Torrington, where the party arrived on Monday, a handful of men stepped forward to join up, but the apathy of the young men in the country districts is, in many cases, almost unbelievable. Beyond all doubt, much of the blame rests with the farmers' sons, who, if they choose, could set an excellent example to the labouring classes. At Butland Brewer, for instance, half a dozen stalwart labourers were appealed to, but their reply was, "We'll go when the farmers' sons go. Let them lead the way." So what do you think of that?
Well, in what way?
Well, why didn't they just drop everything and go and sign up?
Oh, they're cowards.
Are they?
What else?
Oh, let's just say you might be seeing things differently if you were home right now. If you saw people coming home with half a leg or dead bodies coming back or whatever, would you be quite so eager to sign up?
Well, yeah, of course.
Why, of course?
Well, I don't for king and country.
King and country, my arse! Do you see the king round here lately?
That's not his job, Bert.
I beg to differ. You need to read your history books. The king used to lead his men into battle, not sit on his privileged arse in some palace.
Keep your voice down, Bert. God, that's treason, that is. Serves no purpose the king just waltzing in here and getting himself killed.
And do you think it serves a purpose us getting ourselves killed? Is his life any more important than yours or mine?
No, but I don't know, all right? I don't know what you want me to say, Bert.
I'll tell you what not to say, all right? Don't talk to me about bloody king and country. You know nothing. You've only been here 5 minutes.
Well, I know I love my country, and I'm here to defend it, and my family.
From what?
The Germans, you idiot!
Fine, whatever.
What's the right thing to do, Bert, fighting for your country?
What do you want me to say, eh? You're not scared. Great. You want me to call you a hero? Fine, you're a hero. Now shut up.
It's not fair, Bert. That wasn't what I said. It wasn't even what I meant. Don't laugh.
You new ones are all the same. You turn up, you're so glad to be here. Let me ham, you say. Let me kill some Germans, you say. After 5 minutes of being here, you're chucking your guts up. Crying.
It's not fair, Bert. I just wasn't used to the smell of it, that was all. It was shock, all right? Oh, and I'd never, ever seen a dead body like that before. But you're used to it, aren't you? You've been here a while.
I told you not to remind me.
Well, Why did you join up at the start then?
Adventure.
Adventure?
Yeah, adventure. I wanted to experience France, enjoy fine wine and fine cuisine. What do I get? Smelly cheese, and the only view of France I get is from this dirty ditch. I spend half the time bored out of my head, the other half worrying if I'm going to get my head blown off.
Don't.
Tell you what though, I'd much rather die outright than be injured and sent back home. Oh, everybody looking at you, staring and pitying. No, thank you.
What the hell's wrong with you? What about your wife and your kids?
Ginny, the last thing she needs is a cripple to look after with 5 kids.
5?
Yeah. 5 boys. Yeah. Run her ragged, they do. I wish I was home now, listening to her shouting at them, and then shouting at me for not helping. You know what? She gave me hell when I signed up. Said I was irresponsible. How right she was.
No, Bert, come on, you were being patriotic.
Yeah, had nothing to do with patriotism, lad. I was bored, fed up, fancied a change of scenery.
I'm sure it'll all be worth it.
Are you? Idiot.
Hey!
Don't hey me. You could have got out of all this, you and your mum in that shop. You could have got out of it. You wasted a good excuse not to come here.
Didn't want the chance to get out of it, Bert. Well, not at first, anyway.
Well, too late now, isn't it?
It'll be worth it.
Will it?
I told you, Bert.
Oh yeah, king and country. Yeah, I remember now. Let me ask you, will you still be thinking about king and country when you go over the top? No, you won't. All you'll be worrying about is making sure you don't get shot.
But what about if, you know...
We're at war. Let's face it, you could die.
You know, I think I will have a bit of that run now.
Good. You're welcome.
I still don't know how you drink that stuff.
Practice.
So, do you think it hurts a lot when you get wounded?
What kind of question is that?
Well, you know, do you think it might not always hurt so much?
Is there something wrong with you, boy?
Forget it.
Yes, it hurts, alright?
Hang on, so you've been wounded?
As a matter of fact, I have been injured in the line of duty.
Well, come on, what injury?
Horse.
Ouch, trampled on by a horse.
Not trampled, no.
Well, what then?
Kicked.
Where?
Up the arse. Shut up, it's not funny. It's making me wince just thinking about it.
Oh dear. Did the king give you a medal for that one? Oh dear. What the hell? God, that was close. Are they shelling us now?
Nah, it's just our lot giving them a hammering before we go over, like I said they would.
Right, lads. Settle down, settle down. Come on, boys, excited.
Bloody cheek. What are you doing? I'm sewing my wallet into my jacket just in case, you know.
Oh, you can sew?
Yeah, I've learned a lot of new skills in the army. fact, I could sew before I came in here. Yeah. I used to have to sew at home. Ginny can't sew. In fact, she can't cook. She can't sew. I don't know what I keep her around for, actually. What are you grinning at?
Nothing, I'm sorry, I just never took you for being so domesticated.
See? Lots of hidden talents I have. Yeah. I used to sew a lot when I was younger, you know. Helped my ma out.
Mm.
She had so many kids, it was ridiculous. And he was no help either.
Oh, who's that, your father?
Yeah, useless. By name only, useless article.
You know, I don't really remember my father. Got lots of pictures of him, of course, but Mum never really talks about him much. She often visits him down at the graveyard, but she never takes me along. To be fair, I think she just likes being alone with him, you know?
So she never married again then?
No. I suppose she's got me and the shop to run, you know. There's not much time for anything else. I would like to see her happy, though.
So it wouldn't bother you having another man around?
Not if he was a decent sort, you know, and made her happy, of course. Be nice to have someone around to call Dad, actually. Would it bother you if Ginny ever remarried? You know,
If I bought it, you mean?
Yeah.
No, I shouldn't expect so. I'll be dead. I wouldn't know, would I?
Well, unless you went to heaven and you could see everything that was going on.
I've never really thought about going to heaven before. But now you mention it, there is something strangely satisfying in thinking of standing up there and watching some other poor sod put up with her.
God's sake, Bert. She can't be that bad. I mean, surely you married her after all.
Well, like I say, our Ronnie was on the way, and she tricked me.
She tricked you? How?
She pretended to be nice.
Ah, dear. That's rich coming from you. I can't see you'd be easy being put up with either, Bert.
How dare you? I'll have you know, I was considered quite a catch in my day.
I'm sure.
There were a lot of wet eyes from the local lovelies the day I got married.
You got a picture of her?
As a matter of fact, I have.
Oh, Bert, for all your moaning, you'd think she was a troll. She's beautiful.
Yeah, she scrubs up well. That picture was a while ago.
Do you want to see a picture of Joni?
Yeah, go on then. My God, lad, you got yourself a little lovely there. You are lucky.
Yeah, I am. God, I can't wait to see her again.
Would you be alright if she got itched, if something happened to you?
What do you mean?
It's a simple enough question, lad. You asked me, remember?
No, I wouldn't be okay with it.
Why not? Well, you wouldn't want to be on her own for the rest of her life, would you? If something happened to you?
Well, I don't know. I'd find it a bit selfish of her, actually. Especially after she encouraged me to join up.
So, are you annoyed with her? Getting you to join up?
No, I just... Well, if you encourage someone to do something like that, then you should stay loyal to their memory, you know, if they don't make it back.
Okay.
Well, come on, Bert. What kind of person would see you off to war, keep telling you it's the right thing to do, and then the moment you die, runs off and marries somebody else? No, I wouldn't be happy at all.
Well, we best hope that you get back in one piece and it all works itself out, haven't we? Because I wouldn't want to be stood up there in heaven with you, looking down, watching her getting friendly with some other fella.
Shut up, will you?
You started.
Yeah, well, I wish I hadn't, alright? Let's just talk about something else. No, I wouldn't be happy. I'd be bloody furious.
Hey?
If she ran off and married somebody else, if I died, oh, I'd be so angry.
Calm down, lad. Calm down. I'm sure it'll all work itself out and you'll get hitched just as planned.
It's so easy for people, isn't it, to be sat there at home waving their flags, telling us what our damn duty is when it's not their lives on the line, is it?
All right. You're going to drive yourself mad with thoughts like that. It's just banter, that's all.
She wouldn't get any ideas if I get injured either. Like losing an arm or a leg. She made a commitment, a promise, and I expect her to be keeping it.
Right. So are you saying to me, right, if anything happened to her, you wouldn't get married again? Well?
I don't know, right?
No, you don't know. And that's the thing about it, isn't it? There's no point worrying about it. Just calm down.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, I don't know what came over me.
No need to apologise. I've seen it all since I come out here. Lads worrying about what's going on at home. Oh, there's no point in it. Don't do you no good.
So, how long has it been since you were home back?
Too long.
Well, come on, specifically, months or years or...
Let's just say it's longer than I care to remember.
Well, what's it been like?
Oh, lovely, fantastic. Walk in the park, it's been.
But...
Look, I can't tell you anything that you haven't already seen, right? When it's cold, we freeze. When it's sunny, we get eaten to death by lice and flies. When it rains, we sit up to our elbows in water. There's shit and rotten flesh everywhere. And boredom.
I was trying to get you to talk about the fighting bit.
The fighting bit.
Well, come on, is it really as bad as everyone says it is?
Depends what you mean by bad.
Well, I mean bad, isn't, awful.
Just leave it, boy. Won't do you no good. You just don't understand.
Sorry.
He really doesn't get it. He doesn't know what's coming. But I do. Should I tell him? Would it help? Nah, ignorance is bliss, as they say. And he might make it through if he keeps his wits about him. The claptrap they fill their heads with back home. King and country. What bloody good's it going to do our country, us dying out here in the dirt? Eh? Be a patriot. Bollocks to that. God. It's easy being a patriot, isn't it, when you're sat at home in front of your fire? I wish I was home now. Do you know what? I think I'd happily lose an arm or a leg just to get back home now. And what do I do about him? I've seen loads of them come and go, you know. What's it like, they say? Have you killed anyone? Same questions, just different faces. Are you going to eat that, lad?
No, I'm not going to eat it. It's like a bloody rock.
Picky, aren't we? Dunk them in your tea, bloody gorgeous.
If you say so.
I'll have it.
Swap me my biscuit for a piece of your mum's cake.
You're having a laugh, aren't you?
Fine.
Oh, you give up too easy, mate.
What?
Yeah. Ooh, have a bit of it.
crazy. Oh. What are you doing with that?
Putting it away for later.
That's so good.
Ah, delicious.
I tell you what, your ma makes a hell of a cake.
That she does. Tell you what, she makes a smashing roast too. Crispy roast potatoes. Oh, roast beef. Gravy to die for.
But here, stop your dribbling.
Do you know what I fancy right now?
What's that?
Pasty.
Oh, yes. Oh no, I'm dribbling.
Anyway, just so you know, we got eggs for supper.
Seriously?
Yeah, one of the lads went over the farm over the way and he got eggs for us all for supper.
So good to hear. Oh, thanks, Bert.
I thought you'd like that. Gets better.
Nah, not possible.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Apparently, we got bacon with our eggs.
Shut up.
Yeah,
Bert, please tell me that's true.
I'll tell you, my mate Cyril, right, he works as a pot washer. He said the general last night sent out some bacon for us to have with our eggs.
Why?
Why?
Yeah, why? I've never had bacon and eggs here before. This is because we're going over?
Oh yeah, it's because we're going over.
Right.
Are you alright?
Yeah, so long as we're not being treated like condemned men having our last meal.
Sounds about right, don't it?
Wish you hadn't told me about the bacon now.
Struth. There's no pleasing you, is there? Hey, I've told you before, you need to take your pleasures where you can get them. If some fat-ass general up the line thinks that we deserve bacon before sending us to our death, you need to make the most of it.
Just wish they'd be honest with us, Bert, and tell us what's really going to happen.
If they did that, nobody'd be here, would they?
I suppose not.
Just try not to think too much, lad. Alright? It don't do you any good, and it don't do me any good either.
I wonder if they're going short at home.
I expect so.
I hope they're not going hungry. Not that Ma will tell me anyway.
No, you're right, she wouldn't, would she? Not like my Ginny. God, all I get is letters and letters, pages and pages of what a miserable, what a selfish git I am. God. You'd think I was on bloody holiday.
You know, it will all go back to normal once we get home, won't it? What are you laughing at?
You.
What?
Thinking it will go back to normal. Thinking we'll go home.
Hang on, you said everything will be all
No,
right.
I had to tell you something, alright? You needed a bit of hope, didn't you? I don't know how it's all going to turn out.
God, but don't you want to get back?
Of course I want to get back. I just don't expect to, that's all.
That's a bit pessimistic.
Well, that's a bit of a big word.
Well, it means that you...
I know what it means, I'm not stupid.
God, all right. Didn't mean anything by it. Sorry, Bert, right? I really didn't mean anything bad.
I know that. There we go.
I'm sorry, I just look forward to getting home, you know? Back to normal. Getting married and taking over the shop. Just normal stuff, you know?
Yeah. I've think about going home every day. I've dreamt about going home hundreds of times. Ginny there waiting at the station for me with the kids. Or just turning up at the front door and her opening the door and her throwing her arms around me.
That's a lovely thought.
Yeah, in reality she'd probably throw a pot at me.
Hey?
Well, she's got a temper on her, that Ginny, and she didn't want me to come out here, remember?
I suppose, but come on, Bert, she'd be made up seeing you home.
Well, let's just hope I get to find out, eh?
And your kids, surely they'll be glad to have you back.
Yeah, I guess so. They remember who I am.
What do you mean by that?
Just something Ginny said the other day in a letter. Got something funny to tell you, Bert, she said. Little Jimmy was looking out the window the other day and he saw a soldier in his uniform and he said, "Daddy, Daddy, Daddy," and we laughed and laughed. I wasn't laughing.
God, Bert, how long has it been since you were home?
Months.
I'm sure it won't be long now.
Well, I hope so. Seems like we're the only ones who would want to get this finished in a hurry.
You know, I'm sure we'll all get back to it, you know, once we're home. I'm sure it'll be like you never left.
I'm sorry, Dad. It'll never be like it was. You must know that.
Oh no, Bert, I don't know that.
Well, there's men dying every day. Loads of them from our town. People going home with half an arm or a leg missing. It's never going to get back to normal, is it, Bob? And what's going on at home? The rich are getting richer. And women are even driving buses.
What are you on about, Bert? Nobody profits from war.
Are you dumb, lad? There's factories at home making bullets and tanks and rifles and uniforms. You don't think they do it for free, do you?
Oh my God, I'd never thought about it like that. Making profit out of war. Out of people dying? That's not right. Oh, it's so...
What are you laughing at now?
Nothing. I just tried to picture Joni driving the bus. She can't use a bloody tin opener.
See, like I told you, whole world's gone mad. It's all topsy-turvy.
Well, come on, I suppose if women do get the vote, we won't be voting in damn politicians who want to go to war.
You reckon? I thought you said Joni waved you off with her flag all patriotic like. Sounds like she couldn't wait to get rid of it.
Hey, there's no need for that. God, she was just being patriotic, that's all. We all were. Well, most of us were anyway.
Hey, less of that. Anyway, don't go frightening me with talk about women getting the vote.
It's not talk, Bert. You read the paper more than I do. It was all happening before we came out here. Not that Joni was interested much. She just wants to get married and have kids and, you know, all of that stuff.
Yeah, I know all that. But when I think about it, the thought of Ginny getting the vote scares me more than the Germans scare me.
Don't you exaggerate.
I ain't exaggerating. God. She's got some strange ideas, as that girl. Got an opinion on absolutely everything. Christ.
Oh, come on, Bert. Some of them are doing men's jobs now. I suppose it makes sense to let them vote.
Next you'll be telling me they should run for bloody parliament.
Now you're being silly, Bert.
You started it. Anyway, enough of that talking. All that talking's made me a bit dry. A bit more.
No, stand down, man. Stand down. Just coming to make sure everything's all right. You had a bit of a quiet patrol last night, Moyle.
Yes, sir. We went and reported to the Sarge because we couldn't find you, sir.
That's all right. No need to apologise. No need to apologise. Quite understand. Just went for a bit of a walk, you know. Had to get out the trenches. Sure we all feel the same. So you all ready for the big push tomorrow then, lads?
Yes, sir.
Not your first time, is it, Moyle?
No, sir.
No. You went over the top at the first day of the song, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Bad show, that. Damn bad show. And you, Carter? I suppose you're looking forward to going over tomorrow? Actually, suppose I should say today now.
I'm about as ready as I'll ever be, sir.
Good show. Good show, yes, yeah, right. Good show, boys. Carry on, carry on. Carry on. Yes, that's it. Carry on.
He's alright, I suppose. Always remembers our names. I like that about him. What's the matter with you?
You were at the song.
Yeah?
Well,
Well, what?
oh come on, Bert, what was it like?
You don't want to know, lad.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Oh, come on, Bert, you must be made up that you were there. You must be so proud of yourself.
You're talking out your arse, lad.
Hang on.
No, you hang on. You weren't there, you know nothing.
Well, that's because I haven't met anyone who was there, especially on the first day.
That's because there's not a lot of them left.
Yeah, I did hear there were a lot of casualties.
A lot of casualties. They were men. Boys, some of them, barely out of bloody short trousers, so don't say casualties, alright?
I'm sorry. I did hear it was a glorious battle.
Where the hell did you hear that?
I think it was a captain just after we landed.
I thought you said you hadn't met anybody who'd been at the song.
Well, he hadn't been there himself, so...
Well, he didn't know anything then, did he?
Oh no, I suppose he didn't.
He knew nothing! Bloody knows it all, knows nothing! Prancing around like peacocks, bloody politicians are no better. Arseholes, a lot of them. Some bloke with feathers in his hat gets shot, and here we are. Same old bloody story.
His name was Archduke Ferdinand.
You what?
The man that was assassinated that you were talking about.
I don't care what his bloody name was. He didn't know me, and I didn't know him. They're all the same to me. Oh, I bet some fat-ass general's up there now in his chateau playing bloody soldiers with our lives.
Come on, they're not all like that, Bert.
And you would know how. You know many generals, do you? No, you don't, do you? If one walked past you now, he wouldn't even bloody glance at you. Cannon fodder, that's all we are to them.
The captain, he's all right though.
Yeah. I guess. I've seen him go pale when the general gives him the orders, you know. Yeah, even the Sarge had to hold the map for him the other day.
Yeah,
Right.
We all saw it.
He's rich too. His dad's a lord or something. He could have got out of this. But no, he signed up, signed his name on the dotted line on the first day, left his wife home expecting. Poor sod.
God, you're talking like he's dead. He's not dead, Bert.
Might just as well be. Something about his eyes, something missing there. He got conned, just like the rest of us.
Conned? What do you mean? We're here fighting for our freedom, Bert.
Fighting for our what? You idiot.
Hey,
Don't you, Amy? You don't know anything. You've only been here 5 minutes.
God, what? Oh my God, we're in for it this time.
Nah, that wasn't a whiz bang.
A what?
A whiz bang. It's a shell that they fire straight at you. You don't hear it coming. Nah, if that one was meant for us, we'd be dead by now.
Oh, God.
Just relax, boy.
Relax? How does anyone relax in this place?
I don't know, write another letter.
No, I'll do that tomorrow. Oh. You alright? You in pain or something?
Oh, I think it was that rabbit we ate the other day. I think it was rancid.
I did tell you not to eat it.
Oh, I think I overdid it. I've had the trots ever since. My bumhole's on fire.
Oh, God, Bert. You do love to talk about your bowels, don't you?
Your bowels tell you everything you need to know about your health. If your bowels work fine, then you're alright. If you're firing pellets, or you've got the trots, then something's not right.
Oh, stop, will you? Jeez, I really don't need to know every single bowel movement and habit that you have, alright? God, I don't even talk to my mum about things like that.
I don't see why not. She used to have to wipe your arse.
Oh, for God's sake.
Anyway, when you get hitched to Joni, aren't you going to talk to her about this sort of stuff?
No, but because we'll have much more interesting things to be talking about.
You do realise, don't you, that it's very different when you're married to when you're courting?
Yeah, I know, I can work that out for myself.
Oh yeah, you see and hear everything. Like when you're sat there in your chairs in front of the fire, she's there doing her knitting, you're there smoking your pipe, you look across and she looks at you and smiles, and then you let one rip.
Oh, give me strength.
Oh dear, yeah. Can be embarrassing at first, you know, especially if it smells. You best get yourself a dog, then you can blame it on the dog.
Have you quite finished?
Anyway, before you know where you are, you're both trumping away together. Don't even notice.
Dear God, please let this end.
Calm down, boy. I'm just trying to prepare you for the rigours of marriage.
I don't need preparing, especially by you of all people.
You're best to get the first one out of the way before you get married and see how she reacts. And then you'll know whether she's the right one for you.
I swear to God, if you don't shut up, I'm just going to...
And then comes the worst night of all, the wedding night.
Oh, you just don't understand. Stop! What? Oh! God! Bloody hell! Are you sure they're not shelling us?
Yeah, they might be sending a few over, see if we're awake, I suppose.
Oh, just give it a damn rest, will you?
Don't waste your energy, lad. Waste the time.
Relax, he keeps telling me. Relax. How does anyone relax in this damn place? Why isn't he scared? Why am I so scared? I really am trying to hide the terror I feel inside. I don't want him or anyone to know what a coward I really am. Joni would feel so ashamed of me right now, feeling this way. But you know, she's not here, is she? Sometimes I'm just so angry with her for telling me, going on at me, oh, you shouldn't wait. I wonder if she was trying to get rid of me. Maybe she doesn't love me. Nah. As much as I hate to admit it, Bert's right. I am an idiot. No, Joni and I were made for each other. There's no way I'm going to tell him I think he's right, though. God, I'd never hear the last of it. There's no way I would have made it this far without him, though. Wonder if I should tell him that. No, another silly idea. He'd just say I was being soft in the head as usual. What time is it?
Just turned 3. Fancy a bit more cake, lad? Might as well finish it off.
Oh, yeah, go on. Oh, thanks, Bert.
So is your mum a good cook then?
Oh, definitely. Oh boy, I miss her cooking.
Yeah. Mm. Yeah, even Ginny's stew and hard dumplings seem quite nice. Some of the crap we get here. She does make a good egg and chips though.
Yeah?
Yeah. Trying to remember the last time I had egg and chips. It's in Dieppe. Yeah, it was in Dieppe. We stopped off at Dieppe. The Frenchies weren't happy about bloody cooking it. Christ. Kept going on about bread and cheese or something. I was like, no, it's got to be egg and chips. Bloody lovely it was.
What are you like, Bert? You know, you don't even say much nice about your Ginny, if you don't mind saying.
I do mind actually.
Oh, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean
Beautiful red hair. Yeah. Temper to match, mind. And a mouth that shame a docker. But beautiful red hair, I can forgive her anything for a beautiful red hair. Oh, I hope I get home to see him soon.
So have you lost any mates over here, Bert?
What made you ask that?
Just wondering.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I have. I think we all have.
Are they, were any of them really close mates?
Yeah, a couple.
That was at the song.
Oh, you won't give it up, will you? Doesn't bloody matter which battle it was at.
Oh.
They were mates and they died, alright? Don't matter which battle it was at.
Can you tell me anything about them?
Yeah, I suppose. There's this one lad called Sid. Yeah, nice lad he was. Quite young, like yourself. Anyway, we were in a reserve trench, supposed to be quite safe as it goes. Yeah. He went off to get some rations and he came back. I could see him at the other end of the trench. And he was coming along, and then all of a sudden there was this deafening bang. Never heard a noise like it. So loud, my ears were ringing. Anyway, dirt, mud everywhere, and smoke. I didn't know what it was at first. Turned out it was a trench mortar somebody had lobbed in from somewhere. Didn't stand a chance. I couldn't see him because of all the smoke and mud and everything. And I heard him first. I heard him before I saw him, and then the smoke started clear, and I could see him lay there on the floor. His arm was hanging off, and his blood spurting out his neck. Christ. I couldn't move at first. It was like my legs wouldn't work. Eventually, I made my way over to him and I held him, I cradled his head in my lap. And he just kept apologising for all the noise he was making. He didn't last long. Oh, a bit of my heart broke that night. I don't mind dying, lad. The thought of dying doesn't bother me. It's just dying like that.
I can see why. It sounds like he suffered a lot.
Yeah, I guess he did. It does something to you, you know. Hearing a young man like that, grown man, crying for his mother.
I just don't know how my mum would do without me.
She'd carry on as best as she could. It's all she could do. There's broken-hearted mothers all over the world now.
Absolutely hate to think of her suffering, you know.
I know that.
Would she get looked after?
Looked after?
Yeah, you know, by like the government or something.
Wouldn't bank on it, lad. I don't suppose they'd even thought of that.
Right.
There's no sense worrying about it, lad.
I suppose not. You know, I woke up this morning and just for a split second I thought I was home back in my own bed. Oh, it was a moment of pure bliss. And then I realised I was here, in this hellhole, and I just felt rotten again. Rotten right to my very core.
Yeah, it's no home from home, is it? Don't dwell on it, it'll drive you mad, thoughts like that.
I do miss my own bed though. What do you miss most about home?
Comfortable bed like yourself, I suppose. Cold pint of beer. In fact, I don't think there's many things about home that I don't miss.
I think the main thing I miss is the sound of Mum humming away in the kitchen, cooking breakfast.
Yeah. Clean socks and underpants.
Hot water and clean towels.
Vinegar on my chips.
Oh, the scent of Joni's hair.
Ginny's hair smelt like carbolic soap, but yeah, I kind of get where you're coming from.
Hot water bottle. Oh, that's what I miss. But what's wrong? But stop staring at me. You're making me nervous.
I hate to disappoint you, lad. But it's not you I'm staring at.
Then what are you staring
Just
at?
stay perfectly still and don't move.
But no, please, but I didn't mean to annoy you, honest. Oh, shut up, but please! Oh! What is it? Oh my! Oh my God, that's enormous!
Bloody rats, they get everywhere.
Oh God! Oh,
Plenty of food round, isn't there?
that was revolting. Oh.
He had his eye on you, dirty bastard.
Oh. Oh.
No point looking around, boy, they're everywhere. Let's do something to take your mind off it.
Okay, what?
About a game of cards.
You know, I never really played cards.
Was you brought up in a convent or something?
But God, I just prefer to read. That's all.
Oh. Where do you take your girlfriend on a date, eh? To the library?
Well, where do you take Ginny?
Now you're asking. Can't remember the last time I took Ginny out on a date. I think it was before we got married. Too many kids, not enough money. Yeah, she asked me to take her to a band concert just before I came out here. I said no and went to the pub. Sorry, Ginny.
I'm sure you'll get the chance to again, you know, once we're home.
I'd never admit it to the lad, but I'm really lucky to have my Ginny. She's really good lass. Don't know where I'd be without her. I don't have to worry about my kids at home, no. She's a mother and a father to them at the moment. I hope I see them again soon. So, where do you take Joni on a date then?
Oh, that's a hard one. See, I'm normally busy in the week, helping Mum in the shop, doing deliveries, you know, all that stuff. Usually do have Sunday off though, but we're in the chapel in the morning, so it's usually the Sunday afternoon, and yeah, we might go for a walk then or something.
What, you and your mum?
No, Joni, of course.
God, you know how to show a girl a good time, don't you?
Joni understands, all right. She has to help her mum out too.
Are you reading again? You spend far too much time reading. You ought to spend more time looking around you.
Look around? You idiot. There's nothing here I want to look at, thanks.
Yeah, fair point. Are you sure you don't fancy a game?
Nah, I'm alright, alright, thanks. I don't play cards, I told you.
You'll ruin your eyes, you know, reading in that light.
I've got the candle, just like you do when you read. Occasionally.
First, my eyes are already ruined. And secondly, don't be a smart. I read when there's something worth reading. Not like you. You'll be reading the bloody tea leaves next.
Funny you say that, actually. My gran used to read tea leaves. So she could see the future.
She used to predict things then, yeah?
Well, I don't know really. I never took that much notice. I do remember loads of people coming around to the parlour though. Also remember Mum, she asked her to read her poem once. Yeah, but she refused. What was it she said? I don't know, something about it not being right to read for anyone in the family. I don't know.
I had my poem read once, you know.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, some fair that Ginny dragged me to.
Come on then, what did she tell you?
She said that I would have lots of kids.
Well, she was right there then, wasn't she?
She would have been if Ginny and the kids weren't outside the tent before I went in.
She tell you anything else?
Usual.
Yeah.
Have a long life, there will be sadness. We don't.
Charlatans, a lot of them.
Tell you what, now you mention it, she did say something. I've never really thought about it till today, but now you mention it. She said you will be in a ditch that you did dig yourself, but it will not be a grave. And she said there'll be loud noises and flashes in the sky, not of your making. And she also said there'll be a young man, no, a young soldier woman, who you will begin to think of as a son.
But did she really say that?
No, of course she didn't, you bloody idiot.
Thanks for making me look like an idiot.
You are an idiot.
Oh, just shut off, Bert. God, you're so frustrating.
Well, bugger off then.
Bugger off where to exactly?
I don't know. No man's land? Go make friends with the bloody Germans.
Oh, just leave me alone, alright?
Oh. Oh. Guy,
What?
are you enjoying that book?
Yes, I am.
Guy,
What?
it's upside down. It's upside down. Oh, thank you, boys. You are an endless source of entertainment.
Shut up, Bert. God, can you just leave me alone?
Well, I intend to.
Good.
I'm going to find somebody who's worth talking to.
Good!